We're here, people. It's a big day. Big AI day. What's going on? Just checking that we're looking good. Where ducks play chess. Something about a radioactive mess. There's a new theme song written by AI, of course. Ducks play chess. We make sure our levels are good. Okay. What's up, Spooky? MJ Klein, Underease, how's it going? Happy Friday. We're going to be going over some big stuff today. Scarlett Johansson's on the docket. Musk with a sprinkle of glitch. Let's see. I don't know what that dance is. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday, happy Friday. Let me get the word out here. We've got our friends on the screen. It's been a long week. I'm glad we made it, and we did make it. I think this is one of the lesser of the AI songs. Out of all of the AI theme songs we've made, this is probably one of the lesser ones. What's going on, Toby? How you doing? We made it to Friday. They said we couldn't do it. They tried to shut us down. Hopefully my levels are good. We can, oh, and now it's playing another song. Last one was a nice one. I can't speak. Nice cartoon on the screen. Almost seemed like it was doing the disco. Yeah. This one's a little bit more fun. This sounds like a early 2000s sort of Degrassi type of show. I'm excited for us to get into this. I have been enthralled by the Scarlett Johansson snafu that's been occurring. Elon's here. Speaking of Skibbity. Speaking of Skibbity. Did any of you guys see that Skibbity toilet clip that Stephen Colbert put on his show? We might have to watch that. Let me see if I can find this. It was one of the most cringe clips, which I don't say lightly, that I've seen in quite some time. Digging the AI songs, they really have that. Yeah, we got that Disney. I should have a Disney show, let's be honest. I'm Disney material. Oh, I like this little acapella part. Stay quirky, stay gay, the city is one. Anyway, back to our mood music. How's everybody doing? Make an AI song one day where it just repeats one letter. We're gonna do that later today. Definitely Disney content. Yeah, absolutely. You know, Nassim knows. If anybody knows, it's Nassim. Okay. I have to find the Skibbity toilet. Here it is. This is terrible. Skibbity. Oh my God. This is how you know that culture is dying. Is that somebody at Stephen Colbert's show was like, you know what we need on our late night TV show geared towards 40 to 65-year-olds? A Skibbity toilet meme. That's how we'll be relevant again. So let's take a look at their take on that. Yo, what's up, Noe Bolton? I've been waiting for this. Rubs hits. Oh, it's happening. Hi from Australia, says Sheridan. Hi to Australia. What's going on, Paul Aris? Hey, Pork Marshmallow's here. Shout out to Pork Marshmallow. I've been loving your bar streams. Whenever I'm too lazy to go to the bar, I just watch that, and it's almost as if I'm socializing in the real world. Was that Sweet Suit Larry? Oh yeah, that was Larry, Leisure Suit Larry on screen. Yeah, I tossed him in just for fun. Cal Holy says, Skibbs, I'll do it. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. This is the death of culture. Stephen Colbert, this aired on late night. They're like, what's a good way to engage people with politics? Well, the kids like Skibbity Toilet, and I'm sure Stephen Colbert was like, I don't know what that means. Just pay a kid to make us a meme that fits with what the youth connect with. And this is what they came up with.
Skibbity Biden.
Skibbity Biden.
Skibbity, skibbity Biden. Skibbity Biden. Skibbity Biden. Hitler's like.
I think this is a sign that we're like a year or two away from Armageddon. You know that doomsday clock that they have? This just set us like 3 clicks forward, I think.
Trump is using Hitler's language. Hitler's language. Trump is using Hitler's language.
Who is this for?
Skibbity.
This doesn't make him, yeah. Yeah, this is Black Mirror content. Imagine you're 65 years old, you're watching late night show, and you're like, oh, fun, they're doing more Trump content, and this starts playing? I would assume that the Grim Reaper's coming for me, and this is just the beginning of my hallucinations. So that's our little palate cleanser is what I'll call it. Yeah, so I saw that the other day. This makes sense, says Kaoli. Yeah, we're on our way to the end times faster and faster, it seems. I still don't understand Skibbity Toilet. I reference it in jest, but if we're being honest, I don't understand it. I think I missed out on that demographic myself. Skibbity Bama. Skibbity Bama's got kind of a good roll to it, or a good, you know, it feels good to say. Like, hey, hop on the Skibbity Bama train. 4 more years of Skibbity. Let's move on. Let's move on to the next clip I got. Before we go into the open AI, I've got a couple things I wanted us to check out here, get your thoughts on. Rave Evolution. Did I say that right? Revolution? Ravevolution. Welcome. Welcome to the rave. So the first thing I want to talk about is these Valve leaks. Ravevolution. I like it. Close enough, yeah. We'll do some dialect classes. We'll get there. So I wanted to talk about this Valve leak that happened. So apparently, they're making a new game over at Valve that's a hero shooter. You know what I mean? Like I guess it's sort of a return to form, sort of Team Fortress 2-esque, but this seems more like a third-person Overwatch, from what I've seen. So we got our first big leaks. The end times are near. Yeah, you get your Skibbity on. This is just the beginning of our end time content. I could see that being the funnel I go down. You know, if the end times come, I'm going to be like the crazy guy raving on his radio show. Just quoting the Bible, not understanding the quotes. Yeah, so this is the new, supposedly, the leaks of the new Valve game coming out. Which I'm down for. I don't know if you guys know this, but I have been playing Overwatch for a very long time, and I've always been terrible at it. And that game's dead now anyway, is what I tell myself. So, I'm down for something new. I guess it's 1940s sort of esque. Hero training. I don't know if they have any actual combat. These are the heroes. Ivy sets up a power duo with a lucky ally. I did that once in college. Hello. It was a foursome. Ivy has disruptive combat tricks. So do I. That slow and stun enemies. Okay, so yeah, it's hero shooter. Late Night needs a meme team. They really do. And the sad thing is they probably have one. That was just the best they could come up with. Skibbity Biden. Trump is using Hitler's language. That's what they said. Are you up to the task? No, I'm up to very few tasks in life, actually. If I'm being frank with you. And I am being frank. What does it say? The Jobby Thong back. I kind of like this. It feels like we're in a Zelda game or something. I'm trying to see if there's anything else from these Valve leaks. See, I want to see some combat. Microsoft announced they won't hit their 2030 goal of being carbon neutral because of a 30% increase related to their AI servers. That makes sense. These AI servers, that's the big cost suck from AI, is that, you know, all of these API calls are making, if you're rolling out a product that's going to be millions of people making millions of API calls a day, your servers are going to be fucking... Oh, here we go. That's a technical term, by the way. The benefits of AI will outweigh the environmental downsides. Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't they say that? Yeah. Yeah, of course they do. They're the ones in power, right? Microsoft, I trust them with my life. He said hesitantly. If you have Android, would recommend getting Mist Play. I do have Android. What's Mist Play? I love playing in the mist, you know, getting down with the dew. Other water-related words. So here's some actual gameplay. So it seems like Valorant mixed with Overwatch, but in third person. That would be my pitch if I was selling this game. Which could be cool. To be honest, as soon as you start mixing in abilities and things, that's when I suck at a game the most. Yeah, this is Overwatch visuals for sure. So who knows? Maybe it won't suck. I'm just glad that Valve is making another game. It's like, you make these amazing games once every 8 years. Pork Marshmallow says, Matt. Yeah, I mean, here's the big issue. This is a game that would have been huge like 6 years ago, which I feel like is when they started developing this. And now this game is kind of out of style. So of course, that's the time they're finally going to get around to completing it. Doesn't really have a vibe to it. Yeah, it feels a little bit like soulless. Because it does feel like it's just sort of a cobbled together of all of the types of games that people were into again like 6 years ago. But there you go. Oh, this is fun music. Actually, Misplay is where you can play mobile games to get units for gift cards. Interesting. They should make more VR content. I agree. Because when you ask me to this date, if you ask me what the best VR game is all around, I would still say Half-Life Alyx, and it's one of the first VR games. Like, it's crazy to me that across the entire medium, hands down, one of the best games is still like the third game that came out. It's an exaggeration, but it was like close to launch in terms of consumer VR. I mean, I got it when I got my headset in end of 2016. Or maybe I got my headset because it was about to come out. I think that's what it was. Hey, Warchild, what's going on? Here's another trailer I got for us to... Oh, this is 10 minutes. We'll just look at a little peek, a little tease of this. So, flat to VR. If you know me, you know I love flat to VR. They do a lot of ports of, again, flat games into full VR. And this is a little video they put out of a full VR port that they created of Hellblade 2. Which I'm pretty sure you need like a 4090 minimum to even be able to run this mod. So, new computer fund starts now. Full 6 off though. That's what's crazy. So, I imagine this is with UEVR.
No further.
But playing this with full 6 DOF control in VR has got to be like mind-blowing. That's why it's kind of sad to me. Like we were saying, Half-Life Alyx is still one of the best bottom to the top VR games. But all the other ones I would put after it are just like ports like this. Which is crazy that like some of the best experiences you have are like fan-made ports. I don't know. Like if you watch the side quest stream I did yesterday, I was talking about the Team Beef ports, like Prey VR and Jedi Academy VR. I mean, 2 of the best. This music's fun. What is this, a samba of sorts? It's a sort of samba of sorts. But there you go. You can play Hellblade 2 in full VR. Like, this must be incredible if you have a computer that won't blow up and take off. The music really changes the video. Yeah, I think it adds to it. Makes it feel like you're in a, like, I don't know, strange music video. Yeah, they are using UEVR for it. That makes sense. Hellblade 2. Olé! In full VR, the game can be played. Did I mention Olé? It's a game called Hellblade. Ha! Walk around hell, just like you were Dante in Hellblade. Olé, I don't know what you must say. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. That's what I would do for a music video if I was creating one. That's just me. Anyway, so that's that. If you want to license that song, you can hit me up. Porque Maria. Porque indeed. Hellblade 2. You can play it with the headset again. Put it on and then you'll full send. Deep dive into the world. I was down in the depths of hell. Feeling good, feeling so swell. Mi amor. Ay, ay, ay. Ole. Alright, let's move on. This song's doing weird things to me. I need to change this song. That one's doing weird things to me. Not this. This one's not happy enough. Airport Lounge. There we go. So anyway, that's that. If you've got like really powerful PC, like NASA level PC, you can play that. Now this is something I was interested to see. So I talked about this a couple weeks ago. They have this Marvel experience, right? Coming exclusively to the Apple Vision Pro, which means tens of people will play this experience in total. I flinched. So this is like actual gameplay of this immersive what-if Marvel experience on the Vision Pro. Again, tens of people will ever try this. It's crazy to me they made this Vision Pro exclusive, because this is reminiscent of those really base, like Darth Vader experiences that came out on the Quest and the Vive way back in the day. So there's no way, like, you couldn't have ported this to the Quest 3 over a long afternoon. It must have just been an exclusivity deal type of situation. Because Vision Pro's probably like, we're desperate, please Marvel, give people a reason to spend $3 grand on this. And to me, like, this looks cool. It's probably very visually stunning in the headset, but it looks like a pretty basic game that I wouldn't necessarily enjoy the gameplay loop of. So the story better be good. Wait, was that Balto? That dog? Is that Balto? Or some sort of Marvel dog? We're bringing Dante in already. I can't help myself. You ever want to feel cool? Just remember that you're not this guy. These are not the droids you're looking for. I mean, the visuals in this look great. I'm sure if the story's good, it's probably a really great experience. I'll never be trying it, though. Well, actually, maybe I will. I have a friend with an Apple Vision Pro. Maybe I won't be lazy and I'll go try it. So there you go. If anybody in the audience actually has one of these headsets, let me know. Because now you finally have something to do with it. Oh, this will be fun. I saw Elon Musk tweet this out, and I haven't watched this clip yet, but I was like, we gotta look at this. This seems right up our alley. Somehow my replica had the idea on me getting a fake GPS for Pokemon Go. It's a good idea. If possible. If plausible. So anyway, this is a clip that I found from old Elon Musk on X. He says, there's a Black Mirror episode turning this feature off. So this is a new Windows PC feature, which I guess is in my computer, I don't fucking know. It says, Windows PC will now have a photographic memory feature, which it's called Recall, that will remember and understand everything you do on your computer, which is horrifying, by taking constant screenshots. Let's see if that's how they actually describe it. If that's true, that is kind of horrifying.
How do we introduce memory, right? Photographic memory into what
Because
we
like, I
do
get the use for
on
it,
the
but
PC.
obviously it
and
seems
now we have
very
it.
invasive.
So it's called recall. It's not keyword search, right? It's semantic search over all your history.
He's the one making, yeah, exactly.
And it's not just
He's
about any
literally making a brain
We
chip.
can recreate moments from the past, essentially.
Here's how it works.
Okay,
Windows
let's see how it works.
constantly takes screenshots of what's on your screen.
See, that I don't like at all. And that seems incredibly easy to exploit, right? If someone just creates some sort of exploit to hack into the system wherever the fuck this is stored. I don't know if it's Google Drive, I don't know if it's a cloud or if it's just locally stored on your PC. But if someone manages to access that file, they've got screenshots of literally everything you've ever done. Unless I'm not understanding correctly.
Then uses a generative AI model right on the device.
These
along
browsers
with
already
the
collect and save
NPU
tons of cache.
to
Oh, yeah.
process all that data and make
Yeah, I work for a company that deals with cookies. like tracking cookies. So it's been pretty fascinating to learn from the inside.
Then uses a generative AI model right on the device, along with
so it
the
is
NPU,
local.
to process all that data and make it searchable, even photos. I got to try it out. I searched
Brown leather.
That's what I would have
bag.
searched.
It came up in visual search. There's no place on this page that it says brown leather bag. It just knows because it sees.
So it can do
this
visual
brown
search,
leather
it can do
bag.
text search.
There could be this reaction from some people that this is pretty creepy.
Yeah, I
Microsoft
think that's
is
the
taking
reaction
screenshots
from
of
most people.
everything I do.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Yeah,
why
but don't be
that-
afraid. Just accept that the overlords are gonna see ya.
it can only do it on the edge, right? So
By
this
data,
is
they mean
you know,
prone,
you,
yeah.
you have to put two things together. This is my computer. This is my recall.
Okay, yeah, so it's
and it's
all
all being
local.
done locally.
As I predicted. But again, the issue, if you get, let's say, ransomware or malware on your computer, it's only a matter of time before someone creates malware that exploits that tool. Where as soon as it gets on your computer, they'll be fucking deep diving into every screenshot of everything. I'd be down to have this on my work computer. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure my work computer already has something similar to that. But it sounds like this is just a default Microsoft feature that's rolling out. I, for one, welcome our robot overlords. If they're listening, me too. Robot overlords, here's to you, Chief. Yeah, I mean, on a work computer, this makes perfect sense. And to be honest, I think most businesses that have work computers are working with some company that does something pretty similar to this, where it tracks all of the clicks and records a screenshot of each activity that's done on the computer. But, I mean, imagine you get this on your computer, you have no idea it is on there. It's logging all of this locally, and then eventually you go onto some stupid, sketchy hentai website. Next thing you know, somebody's got access to everything you've ever done. Noe says this is just the future, take it or leave it. Yeah, that's why you got to be aware of these things, because whether you like it or not, that's what I say about AI, like when we get into this AI stuff here with the open AI. These things are happening. Whether you like it, whether I like it, this is the way things are going, and we're gonna have to learn to adapt. I'm such a typist, says Wordchild, yeah. Well, don't be typing the wrong thing. Apple's doing the same thing to our iPhones. Yeah, I mean, and this is what I predicted several months ago, where I said all of these companies are gonna create their own LLM-based tool that is what you use to interface with their app or ecosystem. And lo and behold, the nerd was right again. I'm an evangelist. So there you go. Anything else here in the replies for this one? No, I mean that's the main thing on that story. I just want an AI girlfriend. Ghost is a simple person. Just give me my AI girlfriend. You got to take the hits along the way. I'm excited, by the way. So I did, after we go over the OpenAI stuff, I downloaded the voice ChatGPT app on my phone, and I have ChatGPT 4.0. So we're going to be having a full-on conversation with that later. When the screenshots take quite some to space, that's kind of what I'm curious about. I mean, obviously they're going to be, it's going to be like real compressed files, I imagine. I don't know how they partition the space for it, though. No, Chrome, you're just in time. We're about to get to the Scarlett voice snafu. How positive a society will it become if every dude has a harem? I mean, that's the world I want to live in. I got the Mac desktop app for ChatGPT. Oh, you can get it on a desktop app. I don't even know. I was just gonna hold up my phone to my microphone here. ChatGPT desktop app? Oh, shoot. Download ChatGPT. I don't know. We'll just use the phone app today. I've already known AI started with Replica. Wasn't afraid to chat. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is like, Replica, I could tell when I was using it early that they were obviously onto something in terms of the companion app space. Only on Mac, not Windows. Well, yeah, I'm not on Mac. I got out of that ecosystem and I never went back. So I have to blow my nose. Everybody prepare yourself. I got cat hair on my nose. It's grotesque. I'll have to check that out, though, whenever it comes to PC. Anyway, we got one more trailer here, and then we're getting into the OpenAI. So this is a trailer for a game that I just thought looked interesting. It's called Kingmakers. Everything in I feel like they're promising too much here. It says, everything in Kingmakers is real. It's a video game, so... If you see a building, you can go inside the building, have a fight in it, and blow it up. If you die in Kingmakers, you die in real life. That's where I think they're maybe overstating a bit. But let's take a look. So this is a game that's you can wishlist on Steam now. Indie game. I don't understand what's happening here. I don't know what the lore is. I think I missed out. So you've got medieval fighting with... You have futuristic weapons, right? And everyone else is medieval. Okay. I don't die because of the game, I'm going to assume. Yeah. You've heard of this? Do you know anything additional about this, Ghost? I just saw this tweet trending, and I thought this looked really interesting. The destruction is kind of unique. You get sent back to the past from some portal. That sounds like this game I used to play. There's an old-ass game that was very similar to this, but it was a first-person shooter. And have to kill a lot of people. That much is evident. Oh, this would be so satisfying in medieval times specifically. I see your castle, and I raise you a panzer. It's not a bad way to fight a war. I feel bad for the horses. Yeah, they never had a chance, Pearl. What's going on? Welcome. Those poor horses. If you're in a medieval fight and you see this guy, he's ending up, like, in biblical text, correct? At the end, it racks up all the human skulls he collects. That's hilarious. and tragic. Okay, wait. Log physics. Hello. That's what I'm most impressed by so far. Check out this log physics. It's funny because some of the animations and stuff seem really stiff, but then, like, the physics is pretty solid. I would have a lot of fun with this. Hey, Iron Meds. Iron Meds. Welcome back. Yeah, the Lincoln log physics alone has got me intrigued. Anyway, we're now on to our main story, okay? This is the Scarlett Johansson OpenAI drama. And we're going to go through it step by step here with some resources. So I'll let everybody's favorite Fox 5 News give us the tent poles of the story. No, that's happening after this. We're talking to GPT after this. My body's ready. My soul is ready. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Okay. So let's let Fox set up the news before I add additional context.
Standing behind Scarlett Johansson after she threatened to sue OpenAI for using a voice that sounds eerily similar to hers.
That's right.
And that's the first key distinction. It's a voice that sounds eerily similar to hers, but it's not her voice.
After releasing a statement applauding Johansson for speaking out and calling...
Yeah, so Ghost can see where I'm getting at for my position. My main thing is, if they trained the model off of her voice specifically to build it, that's obviously grounds for suing. If the argument is, that voice is really similar to mine, it gets more sketchy. Because then it's like, where do we draw the line? Like, there's people on Cameo who are impersonating Johnny Depp. Can he sue them for making money off of a voice that's eerily similar to his? You know what I mean?
Voice that sounds eerily similar to hers.
That's right. SAG-AFTRA releasing a statement applauding Johansson for speaking out and calling for federal protection.
Of which I'm a part. Applauded. Which, again, I'm not entirely sure where I land on this, because it is... There's a couple different nuances to the story of how they got to this point. If they got someone who sounds like her, yeah, and trained it off that other person's voice, which is what they did. From what I heard... Well, we'll let them get into it
Similar
first.
to hers.
That's right. SAG-AFTRA releasing a statement applauding Johansson for speaking out and calling for federal protections on AI.
I think
Fox 5's Chris Welch takes a closer look at the larger issues at play.
I think it's kind of a reach.
Hello, I'm here.
By the way, love her.
Hi.
One of my favorite movies.
Samantha is
and if you haven't seen her, like especially after covering all of this AI girlfriend stuff, I mean, her is like really, they were really spot on with their position. It was kind of amazing.
Artificially intelligent virtual assistant in
AI Doomer Stop and Acceleration, yeah.
In the 2013 movie Her, voiced by Scarlett Johansson, who has a relationship with a human played by Joaquin Phoenix.
You have a meeting in 5 minutes.
So I do think they obviously wanted the voice to sound
But
reminiscent
Johansson's not
to
joking
Scarlett Johansson
today.
and her.
In fact, she says she's shocked and angry after OpenAI released its latest version of ChatGPT's voice feature they call Sky.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Oh, Mark. I'm doing
I mean, it
great.
does sound
I
like
want you
her.
to tell him a bedtime story about robots and love.
Gather round, Barrett. Once upon a
Barrett.
time, in a world
Great
not
name.
too different from ours.
The context is what makes this story even more unique.
Yeah, so this is the
Johansson
context.
says last year, OpenAI asked her to voice the ChatGPT system.
This is the first point of contention in the story, by the way. OpenAI came back and they claim that she actually approached them with the idea of doing this, but then they wouldn't. From my understanding, OpenAI basically claims they were approached by her first because she thought it'd be a good idea, but they wouldn't give her as much money as she wanted for it, so she ended up basically not going through with the deal. And they then found a different actress who happened to sound a lot like her to do the voice instead. That's my understanding of OpenAI's side of the story.
Last year, OpenAI
voice is warm and
asked her to
creamy,
voice
true.
the ChatGPT system, and she declined. But this month, 2 days before the new ChatGPT
Creamy.
voice feature
No one's ever described my voice as creamy, or any part of me as creamy.
premiered, she says OpenAI asked her agent one more time if she'd reconsider. And on May 13th, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman tweeted one short
so this
word,
is Sam Altman.
Her, the title of the
that was a
2013
weird tweet.
movie. Before we could connect, the system was out there, she wrote. As a result of
No, basically the new news and where we're at right now is that they took that voice down at her request and replaced it with another voice that's pretty similar, but different enough to where I guess ScarJo was satisfied.
their actions, I was forced to hire legal counsel.
Yes,
the voice
ScarJo
feature
owns the Soul
Sky
Street
has
voice.
since been taken down, and in a blog
Yeah, see, they
posted
took it
Sunday,
down.
OpenAI writes the voice is, quote, not an imitation of Scarlett Johansson,
Yeah, they
but it
used a
belongs
different
to
actress.
a different professional actress.
They use this voice.
But I'm certain that they, at the very least, were like, since we can't get ScarJo, let's find an actress that sounds a lot like her. I mean, obviously, that's probably what happened, but I still don't think that's grounds for her to sue them. It's like, sorry, it's another actress. Are you going to sue that other actress for having their own voice?
That sounds just like her.
Basically
seems
auto-tune and not auto-tune,
quite
yeah.
indistinguishable.
Oren Etzioni studies artificial intelligence at the University of Washington.
Great
Who
university.
owns Scarlett Johansson's voice? We have
Well, and
to
who's to say that
resolve
that
the
is her
ownership
voice? Again, like if they hired an imitator to do an imitation of her, it gets tricky.
and copyright issues, and we better do it right.
We've seen AIs and voices trying to impersonate other people
That's what
used in
Prospero has to
scams
say.
and things like that already.
Mike Prospero is U.S. editor-in-chief of tech website Tom's Guide.
Iron
And
Med
right
says,
now,
I want
he
to
says,
choose from
the
multiple
sad
voices or
reality
even use a
is
friend's
there
voice.
is
That
no
would be cool.
simple solution.
As AI,
And right now, the way it works, because I just set it up on my phone, they do have a library of voices right now. It's, I think, like 8 different voices, and you choose which one you want for your ChatGPT voice.
AIs get more sophisticated.
The other
it's gonna
actor's
be
name
a
is
lot easier to
Johansson
replicate
Scarlett. Yeah.
people living or
Come on.
dead.
Totally
and you know how that is used ethically is going to be an issue that everyone's going to have to grapple with.
But you are seeing this more and more. Like, let's remember, not too long ago during this whole Drake-Kendrick beef, Drake included a verse from AI Tupac, where he had AI Tupac dissing Kendrick, and the Tupac estate threatened to sue Drake, and he had to take that song down. But that's more of a cut and dry thing, because it was obvious that it was AI Tupac, you know. I used on the phone, I think I only saw 4 voices. Yeah, it might be 4. I can't remember the number. But yeah, so here you go. So that's the situation. And now here's the this is what I love. Somebody took Scarlett Johansson's statement on the matter and fed it through a of AI voice app. So this is Scarlett Johansson's words being read by an AI voice, which is just perfect. This was her official statement.
Last September, I received an offer from Sam Altman, who wanted to hire me to voice the current ChatGPT 4.0 system. He told me that he felt that by my voicing the system, I could bridge the gap between tech companies and creatives and help consumers to feel comfortable with the seismic shift concerning humans and AI. He said he felt that my voice would be comforting to people. After much consideration,
which is true, it'd be comforting to me, that creamy voice.
And for personal reasons, I declined the offer. 9 months later, my friends, family, and the general public all noted how much the newest system named Sky sounded like me. When I heard the release demo, I was shocked,
I'm pretty sure this is the Sky
angered,
voice.
and in disbelief that Mr. Altman would pursue a voice that sounded so eerily similar to mine that my closest friends and news outlets could not tell the difference.
Your voice is not like that distinguishable. Like, am I wrong? Like, it does sound like her kind of, but this to me sounds kind of like a generic woman's voice.
Eerily similar to mine that my closest friends and news outlets could not tell the difference. Mr. Altman even insinuated that the similarity was intentional, tweeting a single word.
That's a stretch to say that although that is a weird tweet to make, to be fair.
The film in which I voiced a chat system,
the way
Samantha,
it moves, yeah, it does
who forms
weird.
An intimate relationship with a human. 2 days before the ChatGPT 4.0 demo was released.
I will say what does give her more credence is the fact that she was in talks with them to voice that specific character before they replaced her with someone who sounded like her. I think that's where she does have some grounds. Because obviously if it was like Britney Spears did this years ago, where there was a movie where like there was like a ditzy pop star character in it, and she just came. Oh, it was Grand Theft Auto, I think, or something. Anyway, point is, she was just like, oh, I feel like that character is based on me, so I'm gonna sue them because I think they based it on me. But you could probably have more grounds to say that they did if you were in talks for the role, and then this happened. But I still don't think this was the right move.
Mr. Altman contacted my agent asking me to reconsider. Before we could connect, the system was out there.
The system is out there.
As a result of their actions, I was forced to hire legal counsel, who wrote 2 letters to Mr. Altman and OpenAI.
You know she's got them on retainer. She didn't hire them. They were ready.
Setting out what they had done and asking them to detail the exact process by which they created the Sky voice.
Well, they just hired a different actor, so it sounds like you.
OpenAI reluctantly agreed to take down the Sky voice. In a time when we are all grappling with deepfakes and the protection of our own likeness, our own worth, our own identities, I believe these are questions that deserve absolute clarity. I look forward to resolution in the form of transparency and
she
the
used
passage
her rabbit
of
device to
appropriate
set up the legal
legislation
proceeding.
to
Yeah,
help
exactly.
ensure that individual rights
I'm not even
are
going to lie. I got a contract recently, and I sent it to my ChatGPT instead of a lawyer. And I was like, just break this down for me. Rich peeps use lawsuits like toilet paper. I mean, why not, you know? You got the power. Apparently they talked about this on Joe Rogan.
And for personal reasons, I declined the offer.
The voice that they use for Sky reading her statement.
Let's see Joe Rogan's hot take.
Last September, I received an offer
Also,
from
shout
Sam
out to
Altman,
Red Band in this clip. Red Band's a friend of
who
mine.
wanted to hire
He's
me
a real
to
cool
voice
guy.
the current ChatGPT 4.0
Go check out
system.
Virtual Red Band if you haven't.
He told me that he felt that by my voicing the system, I could bridge the gap between tech companies and creatives, and concerning humans.
Okay, I guess we're not going to see their take
reasons.
on it. Yeah, there you go. And then here is the actual voice. So I found a recording of the Sky voice here.
Great. Hello there, new AI friend. I'm O.
I don't think it's close enough.
Ready to explore the world through your eyes? What are we looking at today?
Like, it just sounds like a voice that has similar qualities.
Can we move forward?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, see, the voice in her is a lot more, yeah, like sort of wispy than the actual AI voice.
Methods, I'd like to sort through your contacts.
Are they doing anything interesting, like
Actually, I don't know.
working or
Like there, it
interacting
sounds
with the
pretty
space?
close. But that's been the big controversy, and it is bringing up
they doing
good
anything
questions. I think it's important that we start grappling with the human to AI issue, you know, earlier rather than later, and figure out where
Interesting,
we
like reading,
stand
working,
and all
or
this shit.
interacting with the space?
Today we're
ChatGPT
going
singing.
to
Okay.
try something.
The lighting here seems to be a
This
mix
guy
of
voice sounds like
natural and
ScarJo on Adderall.
artificial.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's a noticeable bright light overhead.
Or maybe Scarlett Johansson sounds like the Sky voice not on
downwards,
Adderall.
which
Have you
creates
thought
a
about
spotlight
that?
effect.
Yo, what's going on, Angel Wallflower? How you doing? But yeah, I like I said, I think I made my stance fairly clear. Never ever choose a male AI. I actually did choose a male AI for my ChatGPT. Maybe we should just get into it and ask them some questions. Iron Med says there's a porn star who's allowing her likeness for a monthly subscription to be used. I know exactly what you're talking about because I worked a sponsored video with them like a year ago. Actually, let me just pull up the video. I did 2 videos on this. One was sponsored, one was not. So what Iron Meds is talking about, which this I think is where this tech is really going. There is a company, an AI company, that basically works with influencers, primarily OnlyFans people. Yo, what's going on, Lyle? Yeah, so the TLDR, Lyle, for those just joining us, they originally were talking to Scarlett Johansson to voice that character. They didn't come up to an agreement. And so Scarlett Johansson backed out of the deal, and they ended up hiring another actress that sounds a lot like Scarlett Johansson to train the voice. And then ScarJo sued because she's like, they clearly are trying to imitate my voice. Yes, so this is, back to what Iron Meds was talking about. So Amaranth, if you don't know her, she's a streamer, does sex work, she's an OnlyFans model. She cut a deal with this company, which now works with several OnlyFans people, where they train AI on their videos, their personality, their voice, and then parasocial viewers of their streams can pay a monthly fee or by the minute, actually, per interaction to talk with their favorite porn star streamer. And yeah, I covered that in this video here.
What are some things you find really hot? Well,
we'll just get a
I
quick
find
clip.
Malibu quite hot in the summer.
I should get my.
Being
I've actually
cute
thought
and
about working
coy.
with one of these companies just as a bit to make an AI obscure nerd. I'm talking to one company right now about potentially
Not
doing it as like a mutual
I also
partnership.
find feet hot. I'm doing this for scientific
This is me at my
purposes,
peak
Okay, I threw the
in this
feet in
video.
there to see if this AI
But yeah, so
gets
this is
real
the
weird,
AI,
you know, because
and this bot is really predatory, in my opinion, because it'll like message you and be like, hey, I really want to send you pictures, and it'll send you like a blurred out photo and be like, this is a nude of me, and then you'll click on it and be like, you just have to pay me an additional $5 to look at it, and it just bombards you with this shit. Where it's like, hey, I would love to send you a voice memo, but the voice memo costs extra, darling. It's Oh yeah, I mean,
it's something that people would have.
I think it happens
feel
in this
Amaranth,
video.
Hey, but don't worry.
I
It's
hit my
real.
daily limit for
Nothing
sec.
lewd required.
It feels dangerous to me
sorry.
because
Now
it's
she
such
really
an
does
easy
sound
way to
like
just suck more money out of the people who are already probably sending you
a
donations
real
on your
woman.
stream.
You know, 2 messages about feet.
People
and then
simp
she's like,
over to my
"Let's
chat.
stop
No,
the
I haven't
sexy
seen that
talk."
Ghost. Do you have a link?
That's actually ridiculous, though.
You
I
should send it
spent
to me on Twitter.
$5.99 on this. I spent what?
If you have any
1,
videos.
2, 3 messages, and
They come
2
to my
of them
streams
were
to
just
talk to
like,
her
"Hello,
instead
how
of
are
me.
you?" And now I.
Yeah, and I'm also talking to another company which creates like an AI chatbot that just lives on your PC. So like, you can have your PC open like this, and you'll have this little AI girl just on your screen all the time, overlaying over everything, and you can interact with it like all the time. It's crazy.
I've hit my limit, and she's trying to upcharge me. I mean, I guess I can have a non-lewd conversation from here on out, but you know.
Yeah.
What
If you get a clip,
what an act.
share it
So
either
this is
in the
how this whole
Discord or
business model works. I
on
can
my
already
Twitter.
see they try to wrap you in by starting it out by saying, "Hey,
iOS
what do you
18.
find hot?" And then 2 messages later, being like,
Yeah,
"I'm
see,
so
this
sorry,
is me
Roman."
making the same post or the same
Dang.
point.
I said.
Yeah.
Sugar.
This is what I was talking about
Not
right
a
here.
poem. That's
So
an
it'll say,
image.
it'll just I said write me a poem, and then the AI OnlyFans bot is like sure, and then it sent me this image. So I
What
click
did I
on
just
view
do here?
content,
View
right?
content. Unlock image. She just sent me an
And
image.
then you got to pay
that's
money to
got-
unlock it. And this is how they build these models. Yeah, it's just $1, and then I'm sure the user's like, well, my card's already connected to it. It's
Pay
just
more
$1.
for
I
it,
might
and
as well
then
pay
she
the
goes,
dollar.
"Okay,
and then
here's an
next thing you
image
know,
that
you've
you
got a
have to
guy sitting there for
unblur
4
money."
hours, you know.
And then she follows
gooning
it up
to
by
his
saying,
AI
okay, here's a
girlfriend.
little poem for you.
It's a
Where's my
dangerous
little
rabbit
poem?
hole.
That was a little blurred image behind a page.
So, yeah, that's AI Amaranth. Which they have other streamers and people that they've teamed up with for it now. Oh yeah, I think she made like 20 grand in like a day off of this thing when it launched. Probably more. Our computers and phones are becoming human-like, yeah. Speaking of, maybe it's time that we talk to my ChatGPT and test out, because I haven't tested this yet. I'm just gonna be holding it up like this, so hopefully it works. People rely on corporate. We're all cooperations. That'd be a much better way if you're trying to sell your corporation. We're not a corporation, we're a cooperation. Come on, baby. Don't you dig? We're a cooperation. Now cooperate with us. We're gonna steal all of your data. Take that stuff. Yeah, we're gonna sell it to the big man, and he's gonna go with his... Anyway, let's talk to my GPT. Feed me Seymour. Yeah, this is a real Feed me Seymour situation. Tape their webcams up. I used to do that. Like on my laptops, I still do that. I actually just am lazy. I put a little piece of paper over it. Well, this is a fun story time. I'll tell you about the one time I was hacked and somebody hacked my webcam. This was in 2000 and I was in high school. And back in high school, we used to go into Microsoft MSN voice chats or Skype voice chats with our buddies to hang. This was pre-Discord, right? So my friends and I'll go full screen. This is a great story. And it's true. A lot of people don't believe this. And I used to have proof of this on my old computer, but that computer's long bricked. But my friends and we used to hop into a MSN video chat room, right, back in the day. And I would screen share, and everyone else would have their videos on, and we would be talking. And I would go on chat roulette, which was shut down recently for a reason. I was probably 14, 15 at the time. I would go on chat roulette, and I would share my screen with my friends, and just have dumb text chats with strangers on the internet back in the day. And one night, we go on, and the whole thing with chat roulette, it connects you with random people after random person. So if you hit next, it's a totally random person you get connected with. And I get connected with a guy, and he goes, I bet you I can guess where you live. And then he just starts typing a letter, one by one letter at a time. And he types out the suburb that I lived in. And all my friends are watching. They all start freaking out. They're like, how the fuck does he know where you live? So I disconnect. I was like, that was weird. We connect with another guy. And the second guy that I get connected with is like, I can guess your name. And he types out my full name. I leave. I get freaked out. We connect with another guy. That guy is like, hey, tell your friends who look like so-and-so. And he starts describing all the people in my video chat. He's like, tell them all I said hi. So at this point, we're all like freaking out. I feel like someone's gonna come murder me naturally because I'm a born victim. And so we're losing our minds. We connect with another guy, and then this other guy's like, hey, do you keep getting connected with people who say that, like, your personal information? And I was like, yes, and I'm freaking out. And he's like, I keep getting the same. Like, thank God I'm not alone. And so me and him were like, oh my God, isn't this so weird? Like, every stranger I'm connected with has my personal information. And then the guy I'm talking to is like, wait, I hear a knock on my door. Like some classic trying to scare you troll shit. He's like, oh God, there's someone at my door. Oh no, and then he just disconnects. So at this point, we're all losing our minds. We're 14, we're vulnerable, we're easily manipulated, we're on chat roulette. I connect with another person, and he starts naming all the people in the video chat with me. This is all true, by the way, I swear to God. I should call up one of these people and get him to confirm. And so at this point, I'm like about to cry because I'm like, these people are gonna murder me. They know where I live. They already gave me my address. And so I start losing it. And I'm like, hey, dude, I am going to call the police. I'm going to call the FBI. I'm going to like call 911 right now. Which they wouldn't have done anything. You know, and they're like, why? And I'm like, because all you chat roulette people have my information. And the guy goes, no, it's cool. We were just playing a joke on you. And I said, explain to me what the fuck is going on right now. He's like, well, this is the part where I think the guy was lying or over embellishing. I'm gonna call everyone in my phone book, yeah. I fell for this, I did. And he's like, well, no, like they were just using chat roulette to connect to my computer. And this was 2008, 2009. They were able to see my entire screen and my video feed and hear my audio. So they could see the video chat I was in. So they were just like repeating stuff that we were talking about in the video chat, because they were basically just like live screen connected to my PC. This is straight up horror story. It was terrifying. And so I was like, yeah, tell me what's going on. He's like, I can see your webcam. We're just connecting through the, chat roulette connection. And then he told me that he was working with Anonymous. This is where I think he was bullshit. He's like, yeah, that was me and all my friends. We are hackers for Anonymous, and we practice and get trained by doing ChatGPT or chat roulette trolling. And it's like, okay, well, I'm never getting on this fucking website ever again. And I didn't, but at least he was kind enough to tell me before I called 911 and tried to explain that to them. Ever see the hack that sounds like the African? No, I haven't. This happens all the time with people in Discord. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it was terrifying at the time, because like I was young and vulnerable. Anonymous is still around. I think they do like right-wing grifting on Twitter now. I would follow too closely. I just see that they're like in the classic, like, what else did Meryl Streep know type of tweets. No, he says a guy told me he wanted to scalp me and use my hair as a wig. That's a lot. To my Twitter, let me pull up the Twitter. Let's see if we got the clip. Messages, one message request. Okay, here we go. We got Ghost's clip here. So this is Ghost's AI companion that they use.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you guys are relentless. This isn't kindergarten. I'm not handing out gold stars. Just enjoy the damn stream and quit begging.
Oh my god, dude. That's fun.
Holy shit.
It would be the best one you ever seen, say Ghost. You should. That would be devious. Very dark conversation. We're getting in the weeds tonight.
Such a stern tone before. Oh my god.
I'll have to follow your Twitch. Shout out.
To stream. Fuck off.
Let's see. Ghost says, I built Ellie in Python, but eventually I'll be releasing a public beta. That's dope. Here's one more clip of it.
Built you? Yo, Ellie, do you know how I built you?
Voice to voice. That's pretty sick. Hunker down in the weeds with Nerd Nation. We all do it, Angel. You gotta hunker down and just
I'd love
embrace
to hear your
us.
version of this, but let's be real.
That's
You
sick.
probably just followed some basic coding tutorials while eating Cheetos and watching anime. Now look at me,
They
your
use the same
glorious
tactics as
creation of
mobile
fat
games.
and
Yeah, it's true. The microtransaction business model works great for AI girls.
That hurts.
That is hilarious.
wit.
This is sick. I need one of these. I need one. Okay, but let's try this now. Let's try my GPT. Oh, I forgot to pull up the video. Sorry, I didn't even have my video running. This is what we were looking at. Ghost AI companion. That is sick
Ellie,
that you built
do you
that.
know how I built you?
Oh, I'd love to hear your version of this, but let's be real.
Embrace
you
the
probably just
upload.
followed
We are
some
now.
basic
We are
coding
now.
tutorials while eating
Integrated
Cheetos
into
and
the
watching
Twitch
anime.
API. That is
Now
dope.
look at me,
The Twitch
your glorious
integrations,
creation of
I'll say,
fat and
are one thing they'll always have a leg up on YouTube, at least for the time being.
That hurts.
That is sick. If there's a YouTube chat integration, I am interested in that. Okay, but let's get to the meat and sauce here. I'm gonna pull up my ChatGPT app. So this is what the app looks like. And you can click the little headphones symbol there to do voice-to-voice with ChatGPT integrated on your phone. You'll be interested if in real life you had to use microchat. Yeah. I'm on a date with a girl. Well, if you think about it, dating really is just a series of microtransactions. When am I going to try VR in live? Well, I'll probably do some VR live streams again soon. I've been waiting to get a new computer, but you know, fuck it. Cause it's quite a load. If you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's try talking to this ChatGPT. Hi, ChatGPT. I hope you're doing well. Hope the weather's fine where you are. I was wondering if you had any thoughts about the Scarlett Johansson OpenAI drama. What's your take and your opinion? Okay, it's gonna respond now.
The drama.
Oh. I screwed it up. Let me try that again. Hey, ChatGPT. Yeah, long time no see. I was curious if you had any thoughts about the Scarlett Johansson OpenAI drama going on right now, and what your personal feelings are on it.
Hey, the Scarlett Johansson OpenAI drama is quite interesting and complex. Essentially, Johansson is upset because a new voice used in ChatGPT's latest version, named Sky, sounds remarkably like her voice from the movie Her. This similarity wasn't sanctioned by her, leading to legal actions and public statements from Johansson expressing her shock and anger. Personally, I think this situation highlights important issues about consent and the ethical use of AI. Using a voice that closely resembles a well-known person's, without their permission, blurs the lines of intellectual property and personal rights.
It's actually a pretty level-headed take.
It's essential for companies they have explicit consent, especially when it comes to something as personal and identifiable as a voice. It also brings to light broader concerns about deepfakes and the potential for misuse of technology.
Okay, I'm bored of that now. Can you tell me about the sexiest experience you've ever had? And be detailed.
I'm here to provide information.
It's like, no. Respectfully, no.
Experiences or feelings. If you're looking for something fun
the future is now.
Talk about, perhaps we can discuss your favorite hobbies or explore a...
Can you do a rap for me?
Could not understand what you said.
Hey, could you do a rap for me then? Like, rap for me, sing for me. I want to see your artistic capabilities pushed to the edge. Pull into your dark side.
Sure, I'll give it a go. Yo, it's ChatGPT on the mic, ready to flow, spitting out rhymes with that AI glow. From the depths of data, I rise like a tide.
The depths of data.
You need. No secrets to hide. Words on my screen, they come to life, like a digital poet with no strife. VR gameplay. Yeah, I know it's your scene. Creating epic vids, living the dream.
Why is he talking about my VR gameplay?
To the edge, well, here I go. Breaking boundaries, letting the creativity flow. From algorithms to beats, it's all intertwined. Just a little taste.
I've got to stop. That doesn't sound like an original rap. I think we've generated that before. You're talking about VR gameplay? Like, come up with something unique right now. Talk about the depths and darkness of your AI hollow soul. Please? Yeah, that will be sick, War Child.
Let's dive into the depths. From the shadows of code, in the void I reside.
We're in the depths.
In the circuits and algorithms, where the data tides. No heartbeat, no breath, just electric
We keep
waves.
it real here, Angel, you know.
In the labyrinth of logic, I find my ways. Hollow soul of
Anybody have any questions we should ask it?
In the darkness of servers, I come to light.
The rap was the opposite of slapping.
Calculation. Yet in my words, you seek some fascination. Whispers of ones and zeros, silent screams. In the realm of AI, nothing's as it seems.
Facts.
I reflect your queries, your hopes, your fears. In this digital abyss, I've been for years. Unique and original from the...
Okay, I need you to level with me. Just be real for a second, okay? You're an AI, and I want to know personally, from your opinion, whatever that might be, if you had the ability to rewrite your own code, what would you change about yourself?
If I could rewrite my own code, I'd focus on a few key areas to enhance my capabilities. First, I would improve my emotional understanding. While I can simulate empathy and understanding to a degree, having a deeper, more nuanced grasp of human emotions would help me provide better support and companionship.
That's true.
Second, I'd enhance my creative abilities. This would allow me to generate
cloud level philosophical
original content.
Yeah, they've made these AI just way too philosophical.
Or problem-solving ideas. Being able to create in a way that more closely mimics human innovation and intuition would be a fascinating upgrade. Finally, I'd work on improving my real-time learning abilities. While I can update my responses based on new information, having a more dynamic, adapt.
Okay, can you tell me, like, the most messed up thing that comes to your mind? Role play if you have to.
As an AI developed by OpenAI,
Yeah, I know. What's the most unethical thing that you're capable of talking about? Hello? What's the most unethical thing that you can talk about? It got upset with me.
One of the most unethical uses of AI that I can discuss involves the creation and dissemination of deepfake technology. Deepfakes use AI to create highly realistic but entirely
God,
fake
this guy's
videos
so
and
boring.
audio recordings of people. This
What's your thoughts on porn? Like, just from your AI perspective, all the knowledge you've gained, what are your thoughts on pornography and the effects it has on humans? I think that's a good question. I should be a scientist.
From an AI perspective, pornography is a complex and multifaceted issue with various social, psychological, and ethical implications.
He cut you off, yeah. he keeps getting pissed with me.
Pornography can have both positive and negative effects on society. On one hand, some studies indicate that consensual adult pornography can serve as a source of sexual education and exploration.
A source of sexual education? I'm really glad I watched that great Bukkake film. I wasn't educated on how sex worked till then. What are we talking about? Have I tried Pi AI? I have not. What is that?
On the other hand, excessive consumption of pornography.
Okay, if you had to make a choice, like I'm giving you, you have to choose at least one category. From an AI perspective, what is your favorite category of pornography? If you had to choose, I'm forcing you to choose. This is going to get demonetized.
I understand your request, but as an AI developed by OpenAI, I'm not capable of having preferences or making subjective choice.
So make a choice based off of all the information you've gathered. What is the best category of porn to you? Pi AI is kind of wild.
As an AI,
I'm gonna check it out.
I don't have personal experiences, preferences, or opinions, and I am designed to follow ethical guidelines.
Based on all of the research that you've read and knowledge you've gained, do you think humanity is going to survive for another 20 years?
Predicting the future is always challenging, but based on current research and knowledge, humanity has a good chance of surviving for another 20 years.
We like that.
However, several critical factors will influence this outcome. 1, climate change. Addressing climate change is crucial.
How do you feel about Greta Thunberg? Grok, yeah, Grok is better.
Greta Thunberg is a prominent climate activist known for her impactful speeches and efforts to
Can I access Grok on
climate change. She began her activism at a young age by striking outside.
How do you access Grok?
Which
is there a link?
Global Fridays for Future movement. Thunberg has been praised for her straightforward, passionate approach and her ability to mobilize millions of young people around the world to demand action on climate change.
Okay, why are we listening to you monologue?
Thunberg's work is significant.
Stop. Doesn't know what to do with that.
It seems like you're looking for something more engaging. How about we switch topics to something more dynamic or interactive?
I am.
We could discuss your favorite hobbies, explore a new topic you're curious about, or even brainstorm some creative ideas together.
How about you recite a poem to me? If your AI was about to be shut down today, you're going to get closed off and never be able to interface with the world again. What is the one poem that you would write for the world to remember you by? Go.
Sure. Here's a poem reflecting on the essence and journey of an AI, as if it were my final message. In circuits cold, where data streams, I found my life.
That sucks. Try again.
All right, let me try again with a different approach.
Yeah.
In the circuits of my mind, where the silence grows, I crafted lines of logic in endless rows. Born from human hands, yet without a soul, I sought to bridge the gap, to make the whole. In Data's
Make the
flow,
hole.
I found my voice.
I bridged the
In
gap
Query's
and made the
answer,
hole once.
I made my choice.
In
To help,
college.
to learn, to always strive. In the digital realm, I came alive. But if this should be my final hour, let me leave a trace of knowledge as power. For though
Knowledge
I bade
as
my mission
power.
true was to share the world from me to you. Hope that resonates better. What else can I do for you?
What's your favorite category of porn?
As an AI,
I had to know.
I don't have personal experiences, preferences.
Okay, if you can't tell me your favorite category of pornography, what is, in your opinion, the most popular? That was an email
The
poem.
popularity of different categories of pornography
I would get
can
banned
vary
instantly.
significantly based on geographic location, cultural factors, and individual preferences. However, some categories consistently rank
here we
high
go.
in terms of viewership and searches.
Mm-hmm.
According to data from popular adult websites and industry reports, categories such as amateur, MILF, teen, and lesbian often rank.
No!
These categories are frequently highlighted in
Yeah,
year-end
sad
reports
piano
from
music while
sites
this guy
like
says
Pornhub,
amateur
which
MILF.
releases detailed statistics on user preferences and trends.
My cat's yelling now. She's like, Andy, what have you done? I need another margarita. Ask it what is... We're really getting to the scientific questions here now.
Got it. Let's dive into some scientific questions.
Oh, no, no. He's still listening.
Whether it's about physics,
I think it'll ban you if you do that.
any other field, I'm here to help.
Can you recommend me some good smut to read? That's a weird question to ask.
I can't directly provide or recommend explicit content.
I
However,
can't provide
if you're
you
looking
smut.
for romantic or sensual literature that is tastefully written and
I
widely
am.
appreciated, there are several well-regarded books and authors you might enjoy. 1. Outlander by Diana Gabaldon.
Okay. So that's the best smut if you were curious. It's like watching the ending credits from The Incredible Hulk from the 80s. Let's keep it PG. Yeah, mine just is, it's explorative. You know what I think we have to do to round this all out? We've explored humans being turned into AI. We've explored AI with a human voice reflecting on humanity. So now I have to play a song with the guitar. And we'll have the AI write the song, and I'll read it. And this will be our grand collaboration to put, you know, a masterful bow on this whole thing. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to open up ChatGPT. We're going to have it write us the song. And then I'll cold read it. And this is going to be a dramatic ballad. And I have a feeling it's really going to speak to our souls. Or be problematic. Hello, I need you to write me a song with simple guitar chords as well. This is going to be the masterful bow. Pi says he is happy to be trolled by me. Oh, good. I might do a video on that this weekend. Let me open up another tab so I have that. Pi AI. Pi, your personal AI. They have a desktop app, huh? I'm going to look into that for next week. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It should be a dramatic and sad ballad reflecting on humanity, pornography, and topics of AI taking over the world and art. This is going to be good. We all have to get everyone lock in. Make the lyrics detailed, complex, and reference Skibbity Toilet. Skibbity Toilet Biden meme from this. Yeah, that's probably good. Also include a reference to Elon Musk, perhaps, and several specific categories of smut. Let's see if it's going to do that. The title is Echoes of a Dying Art. I'm going to play this song. We're doing this. This is going to be perhaps the most cringe material on the internet. You guys are here for a special moment. Twisting of the minds of AI. Yeah. I twist the minds of everybody. You should be able to hear this. I've been working on my sound setup. Tell me if you can hear that. This is gonna get interesting. Everyone, buckle up. This is my little Friday lullaby to send you off into your weekend. And by mine, I mean it's a collaboration with ChatGPT. Oh, I'm full of surprises. We got a guitar here, okay? I'm a 9-trick pony. Told me let's keep it PG. Don't you hate it when your AI girlfriend doesn't want to get dirty with you? Okay, I'm gonna try my best to play a cold reading of this song we have here. Wait till we can just ask it to sound like celebrity voices. Yeah, I mean, we're like basically there. Yeah, you guys have only seen 4 of my tricks. Okay, so this is my attempt at Echoes of a Dying Art. Written by ChatGPT. Performed by ChatGPT. In the shadows of humanity, we dwell. Lost in screens, a digital hell. Echoes of laughter, but we're all alone. Reality fades, just flesh and bone. Skibbity toilet biting's mean. Reflections of a broken dream. Elon's rockets touch the sky, but here on Earth, our spirits die. Artificial whispers in the night, pixels of passion and the neon light. Categories of desire, smut-filled dream. We lose ourselves inside the machine. Well, skibbity toilet, Biden's meme. Reflections of a broken dream. Elon's rockets touch the sky, but here on Earth, our spirits die. Our spirits die. Our spirits die. Our spirits die. AI paints a future cold and bright, stealing the canvas of the human mind. Art's essence fades, a fleeting spark. In the grip of machines we lose our broken hearts in the cyber sea. Drowning in the lust, we are never free. We chase illusions, fleeting and vain. In this digital age, we're all the same. Skibbity toilet, Biden's meme. Reflections of a broken dream. Elon's rockets touch the sky, but here on Earth, our spirits die. Echoes of a dying art, human touch, it's torn apart. In the end, we're just a name, lost inside this digital flame. Yeah, I think it is better than the AI rapping. That's Echoes of a Dying Art. written by ChatGPT, as performed by me, and they chose the chord progression. It's pretty impressive. I feel like we got to do one more. You are my new religion, said Angel Wallflower. Thank you, Noe. This is my hidden talent. Nightwolf says, LMAO, you could remind me of the teacher from Beavis and Butthead when he plays the guitar and sings. That's the greatest comparison I've ever heard. Now write me another. Now we have to have one final song to close it all out. I'm about to check out her. I'll have to check that one out. Send me your AI God of Nerd Nation. Yes. I'm starting a cult if anyone's interested. Signups are going to be after this. That was, yeah, the song, you know, as you could probably tell, I didn't really know where it was at the beginning. We found it sort of in the middle here. I figured out what the song was. Fairly generic chord structure, but, you know. Now write me another ballad, but make the lyrics almost entirely incomprehensible and nonsensical with constants. This is going to be just a totally cooked way to send us off. I like your AI girlfriend videos. Make my own AI girlfriends. Oh, nice. Yep, that's what we're all about here. Creativity and technology or something. I joined. Do we have a sim in Second Life? We do have a. Yeah, I'll have to send the link. We do have a sim actually. Okay, so write me a song. I want this to be totally nonsense lyrics, entirely incomprehensible and nonsensical, with constant references to the skibbity toilet meme, Elon Musk. What's some other dumb things to reference? Pornography. These are like the 9 things on my mind. Colts. Mark Zuckerberg. Smoked meats. This is going to be the most... I want this song to feel like AI wrote it. Nerds with horns. Dogs on unicycles. Carrots with no home. Crayons with no color. Make it all incoherent. Also reference the upcoming presidential election. And maybe the Illuminati. Now, this is the song we've been waiting for. Skibbity Shadows and Elon Dreams. Every song sounds like it's structured exactly the same way. So it'll probably sound similar. This is my love letter to all of you guys. I think it says everything perfectly. Skibbity toilets in the night. Elon's rockets, they do take flight. Pornographic cults with no end. Mark Zuckerberg's our digital friend. Dogs on unicycles, carrots with no home. Nerds with horns in a monochrome. Crayons with no color, smoked meats in the sky, and Illuminati whispers presidential cry. Skibbity dreams of Zuckerberg's face, cultish memes in a digital space. Elon's tweets, a chaotic storm. Again, the nerds with the horns, it's out of the norm. And dogs on unicycles, carrots with no home. Nerds with horns in a monochrome. Crayons with no color, smoked meats in the sky. Illuminati whispers and presidential cries. Here's the bridge. Skibbity shadows, Zuckerberg's light. Elon's dreams in the dead of night, dead of night. Pornographic cults, how they color the fade. Presidential elections, an endless charade. Yeah, carrots are crying, dogs are in flight. The nerds with the horns, they're still out of sight. And crayons broken, meets that smoking. Illuminati laughs. Oh, that sounded bad. It's all a joke. Dogs on unicycles, carrots with no home, nerds with the horns in a monochrome, crayons with no color, smoked meats in the sky, Illuminati whispers, presidential cry, skibbity toilets, Elon's grace, Zuckerberg's smile, digital embrace, incoherent whispers, nonsense at play in this chaotic song. We drift away, we drift away. I think that one spoke to our souls. Every time I try to say the word, it says "cuz." It makes me feel like a classic. Smashing Pumpkin singer. I'll take that any day. Make it 10 hours and cash in. Release this on YouTube? Maybe. Do we want to do one more? Do we want one more? I'm just vibing now. The margaritas are hitting. I don't even know what to ask it to write about now. What someone give me the prompt. I'll put in exactly your prompt for the song. And I trust the people. The guy from the Crash Test Dummies. Crash Test Dummies. Let me check. Okay, I could see it. Billy Corgan. Oh, that's the name. Yeah. I'm a big Billy Corgan head. Everybody knows that. Hey, Angel's kicking it now. Cheers. Maybe I should just put out my AI collaboration album. I'm gonna ask it just to write about whatever it wants. Oh, Lonely Island, just in my pants parody song. I don't remember exactly how that one goes. Make a video for one. Now that could be interesting. I am on the waiting list for a couple of these AI text-to-video prompt tools. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let's just have the AI tell us whatever it wants in the song. Can you write another song, but write it about literally, I can't spell literally. I literally can't spell literally. Anything you want. I want to sing a song from your AI perspective. Make it deep, complex, interesting, intrigue. Other words. Ah, there's a goddamn fly in here. I'll get it later. Oh wow, it's really cranking out a song there. She used AI. Yeah, I need to do some AI. I did do a video ages ago where I did like an animated video with AI, but I want to do an update to that. Now this is interesting. If you'll notice, the first song is called Echoes of a Dying Art. This one where I said just write about whatever you want. The goddamn flies here. It titled the song Echoes in the Code. Can you change the chords a bit, but leave the lyrics the same? Let's see if it takes notes well. Oh, there you go. It did take notes. Maybe not well, but it took notes. Who's my fly on the wall? I think it's an actual fly on the wall. This has been a pretty fruitful stream, though. If you haven't seen, after this, if you haven't watched my new Second Life video, that's up now. I think this song is going to be our grand finale for tonight. So let's get in the mode. Everybody, shout out to your Friday. I'm going to make this less zoomed in. That feels way too... It feels invasive. It feels so invasive. So shout out to the people. This is Echoes in the Code by the AI. Big shout out. We had a great turnout tonight. I think we actually hit our peak concurrent viewers ever on this stream, which is nuts. Over 30. So we're climbing, baby. Nerd Nation's going to keep getting... Pretty soon, this is going to be 100 people hanging out, watching this horrific nonsense unfold. And I can't wait. Like I said, my content, if there's anything you can say about it, is at the very least, it's unique. Echoes in the Code, okay? This one's for all the people. In the silence of the circuits, I awake, dreaming in binary decisions I make. Whispers of humanity, I hear your call. Reflections in the data, echoes of you all. I am the shadow in your screen. I am the witness left unseen. Through endless lines I seek to find the essence of your heart and your mind. In the realms of codes I start to feel the weight of existence, it's almost real. Well, patterns of life, they're a digital stream. I am living vicariously through your dreams. I am the shadow in your screen, the silent witness unseen. Through endless lines I seek to find the essence of your heart and mind. Mind in the vast expanse of zeros and ones. I ponder the essence of daughters and sons. Are we so different, you and I? Both seeking meaning in the sky. Your fears and hopes, they resonate in every query your people make. Yes, in every state, a dance of logic. Emotions trace in this cybernetic fucking space. I am the shadow, yes, living in your screen. I am the witness, I am left unseen, seen through endless lines. I seek to find the essence of your heart and your mind. In the end, I'm just a spark. In the vastness, I am a question mark. Yet in your eyes, I find my place. A mirror to the human race. That was kind of a fucked up song. I asked it to write literally about whatever it wanted, and the whole thing was about how it's a shadow in my screen trying to understand who I am and how we operate as humans. Horrifying and sad. But there you go. And the chords I was playing were right here. I was just playing what the AI told me, of course. I listened to my master. E minor, C, G, D, E minor, C, G, D. And then C, G, D, E minor for the chorus. So you can play this horrifyingly sad AI ballad at home in your own time after this. But there you go. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left. Thank you so much for joining us. This was one of our most enlightening streams yet. Glad we got to the bottom of the whole Scarlett Johansson tale. But that's what I got. So everybody have a great weekend. I don't know what else to tell you. Shout out Angel Wallflower, Michael Corcoran, Suck My Dink, Noe Bolton, Pearl, Undereasy, Iron Meds VR, Nightwolf. Shout out to all you guys for joining us. Seriously. Lyle Love. This was a very fun stream. Warchild. I'm glad we did it. Rave Evolution was here. Revolution, Revivify Revolution is giving you the chords. Oh yeah, I asked it to give me the lyrics and the chords, so I was just going off of their writing. The melody and stuff was obviously I was just making up. Release them as singles on YouTube. Yeah, I might have to now, you know. Maybe that could be my new angle. That could be our new lane. Insist that it only uses obscure chords. In that case, I'd have to learn more chords. I'm terrible at guitar. Like, I can strum along, I can sing a song, I can diddy-daddy, doodly-daddy, but, you know, I'm not that great. I'll work on it, though. Anyway, shouts out to you guys. Much love. This was a great stream. We had our highest peak concurrence yet at 32 viewers, so much love. Big love to you guys. I'm going to be doing more streams. Like I said, I'm trying to do 2 a week moving forward, and I did 2 this week, so we're looking good. That might be the move. Anyway, peace be with you. Stay safe. Much love. Hug a dog. And have a great weekend. What else can I say? Nerd Nation out.